And welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in. You're watching the Shopping Channel. My name is Tanya Yanaki, and what a great Today Showstopper we have for you. Everywhere, anywhere convenience. And this is our Asus 10.1-inch Google Android 4.1 tablet bundle. So you've got everything included that you need. The value on this is $559.99. We're offering it at $329.99, so it's the lowest price 10.1 Google certified tablet that we've ever offered. Personally, I absolutely love the weight and the size of this. It's 580 grams or 1.3 pounds, and it's just over a centimeter in width, 0.4 inches. Sleek, slim, light, full-featured, 32 gigabytes of storage, Google Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. It has the NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad core plus an extra core for the best web experience, faster processing hardware, accelerated flash programming. And I know our buyers love this as well because it was so responsive. And I had the opportunity to take it home and play with it, which was fantastic. And the whole family loved it. Price is amazing at $329.99. If you've been thinking about a tablet and looking and seeing what's out there in the mainstream market, do stay with us for this hour, everyone. Let's just review what you're receiving and the total value, because obviously that's very important. So we have for you the tablet itself, which retails just shy of $300. We have the carrying case, the sleeve, just shy of $40. We're sending you an additional 16 gigabyte micro SD card, just shy of $30. And then the apps and the antivirus, that's over $260. So the total value is actually $635.06. We're able to offer it at $329.99. Please note we have 6 interest-free payments of $54.99. Now the pink, I understand, is getting very low, and that is exclusive for us here at the Shopping Channel. The pink is like this fabulous metallic pink, and then we have the deep rich blue, which is also wonderful, and we are offering both colors at this time. It is our best value of the day. It's exclusive, and what a great time to get in, whether it's for yourself, for your kid, for mom and dad, for the family, on a fantastic, easy-to-use tablet. It's one of those items that once you start using it, you start to think, how on earth did I ever manage without this? It's so convenient. And joining me today is one of our electronic experts and our expert with our Today Showstopper, of course, Mr. Renaldo Dwarka.
Hi.
Renaldo, nice to work with you again. Welcome.
It's my pleasure.
Can we start off just by talking about the brand name?
Sure. Now, Asus is the number one when it comes into the world for manufacturing.
Right.
So it's number one in LCD touchscreens for notebooks. Also, the Nexus 7, so the 7-inch tablet that Google put their name on it,
right.
number one selling tablet in the world. They sold 6 million of those in just 3 months at the end of last year. So Asus has been out there, everything from monitors to notebooks to desktops to networking to tablets. So they build the best out there and they back it with their name.
So it is a very strong company name. I know they did they not involved with a lot of gaming, the motherboards?
The number one motherboard, I mean, that's where they start off, was motherboards.
Yes,
and they're
yes,
number
that's
one
where I know
motherboard
them
manufacturer.
from,
Yeah, so a lot
business.
of gamers, when gamers build their systems, they look for Asus motherboards because it does have the fastest chipsets inside of it. You could put the fastest processor on it. Clocking speed is the fastest. So yes, Asus is a big name out there in the market, and they've come out with this fantastic price, all bundled inside of this one 10-inch tablet.
Yes.
And that's the thing. The features that you see in this tablet, you would expect to pay a lot more than we see. GPS on there, dictation, voice dictation on there. All these features are bundled inside this tablet.
The voice dictation, let me tell you, my boys were having so much fun with that because you can use it to look anything up.
You could.
So they were playing with that, with just looking different, they were looking up Eminem, my son's favorite singer, and all kinds of things. And it was so funny. They're like, watch, Mom. And that's the other thing. If you're watching, I know most of you are very computer savvy, but if you're not, and you're just starting out, and maybe you're thinking, oh, I've never been a big fan of the big, heavy computer that I've got downstairs, and you haven't moved to a notebook as of yet, this in many ways is like that notebook in your handbag. You take it with you everywhere. Please take a look at your screen as we run through some key points. Remember, this is only found here as our Today's Showstopper, which is our best value of the day. So can you take us through here?
Sure. So this comes with Android, and not just Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, which is the latest operating system. What Android 4.1 does, it allows you to do voice dictation when you're offline. So you don't have to be connected like some of the other tablets. You can be totally offline. You can be on the back of an airplane and dictate your emails and hit send later.
Right.
So all that, it comes with that. it comes with quad-core processor. So if there's anything I want you folks to take away from this today is a quad-core processor, because that is what makes your videos run faster, what makes your games play faster, what makes your Facebook upload faster. It's a quad-core processor. And there's only a few, like very limited amount of tablets out there that have quad-core processor.
Well, we hear about that on some fussy computers.
Oh, you do.
But you don't hear about it on a tablet,
and that's it. On those computers, you're spending well into the $800-900 to get quad-core processing.
Right.
It's all here.
So just in case somebody's thinking, quad-core processing, what the heck is that? How would you explain why that is important?
Well, why it's important, because quad-core lets you do lets you multitask.
Okay.
So you can have multiple windows open. So you don't have to close the window to open up another window. You can go from one app to the other, to the other, to the other. And right here on the screen, you'll actually see I've got 5 tasks open. So it's running 5 tasks. It shows the speed of the processor. And you can see it's hardly using any power at all while it's running those 5 tasks. You can have multiple tasks open, and you'll get the exact same power, because with the quad-core processing, it displays it, it disperses it amongst each of the apps.
You know, we often explain that by, say you're at the grocery store and there's a huge lineup. If there's one checkout counter that's open, that's not very efficient. But if there's 4, that's your quad-core, and all of a sudden you're going to get through much faster. One of the things, just as we move into the software, one of the things I loved about it was how responsive it is. So you don't feel like you're constantly tapping.
No.
It really, really reacts to your fingers.
And the reason for that is because this has 10-finger touch on it. So because it's 10-finger touch, it's actually more sensitive. So you can do more with it. You can rotate. When you're playing games that require more fingers on there, it has an extra layer of the screen put on there, and it doesn't add to any thickness. What it does, it gives more sensitivity to the tablet.
Okay, which is wonderful. And you know, that may seem like a little thing just as we're standing here talking to you, but when you're actually using this, that is so important.
Oh, it is.
You don't want to be frustrated.
You want that experience to be pleasant right from the get-go.
Absolutely. Talk to us about what we're seeing here.
So some of the software we're bundling with this, again, we're bundling $265 worth of software. So you get the SOS online backup. That's 50 gigs of software. You're getting the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the Merriam-Webster medical dictionary. You're getting Documents to Go. So Documents to Go is that Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint. And it's not just the light version. You're getting the full version where you can go in there and you can edit the document. You can edit the cells in your Excel spreadsheet and then just fire them off away. Just that value alone is one of the payments for it. It's less than $60.
It makes me think of a notebook. It makes me think of, you know, getting some major tasks done. Yeah. And I know we're focusing a lot on fun, but there's also a lot of work to be done, unfortunately, in life, and this will enable you to do just that. Fabulous for the family, great as a starting point for a younger person. I'll tell you, my 7-year-old, I don't have my sample here. I'll have to bring it later. Because they were having so much fun with this. And my 7-year-old is having some difficulties. He's in French school, and he's getting special help right now. And I could not believe when I gave him this, and I said, okay, let's practice dictée on this, and you're going to type it in instead of writing. And he was so into it, Renaldo. I phoned my husband, and I said, you're not going to believe this. We did dictée in 10-15 minutes versus the like 45-minute painful. So that's another thing if you have little people at home, and you're trying to get them to do homework and educate them, when you give them the right tools that make them feel successful, I think it really helps. Show us a little bit what we can do with this. And we've also experienced that, because I have a 7-year-old that's in French immersion. Okay, same as me.
She was struggling at the beginning, and we gave her the tablet. We put down the French apps, and it has helped her so much. Because one, a 7-year-old with a tablet in their hand, it's fun.
Yes.
They're going to enjoy the experience so much more, so they're going to want to use it, and they're learning at the same time. So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Here's just a magazine. So I downloaded a magazine, Maclean's magazine. Now I can go and buy this, or I can get a subscription that's even cheaper than buying it. So the digital subscriptions are less, and you have them forever. If you don't want them, you can delete them. You don't have to worry about recycling them or anything. With the App Store, you can download literally hundreds of thousands of books. Your local library nowadays, you can go there and actually borrow books online. So you don't have to leave your house.
So it doesn't even cost you money.
It doesn't cost you a cent. You just log onto their website, you set up the account, which doesn't cost anything, and you download the books that you want.
That is fantastic. So if you're watching right now and you're a reader and you're on a budget, that is a great feature, being able to do that. Now, this was new to me when you were talking about the sound, because this is a huge brand name. So
what Sonic Master is, it's actually designed by Bang & Olufsen. So they're one of the top audiophiles in the world. So they've designed the speakers for this. As you can see right there, with the quad-core processing, your gaming experience is going to take it to the next level. Right there, pictures. It has a 5-megapixel camera in the back, a 1.2 megapixel camera in the front. A lot of the front-facing cameras on tablets, it's only a VGA camera. This one comes with 1.2 megapixel.
Okay.
And just to go one step further into that camera, it actually has a 100 picture frame burst. So you can hold it down at your child's soccer game and catch 100 frames.
So
right
frame
away.
by frame.
Frame by frame.
Wow,
right
see,
away.
that is so unexpected, which is
It's
fantastic.
best in class. They're putting best of class. That's why I said the value that actually comes with this, it doesn't. The price doesn't compare to it. Is you're getting so much value packed in from the quad-core processing. It has an IPS panel. So
Okay, so what's that?
So IPS panel is in-plane switching, and what that means is you're getting true gamut colors on it. Plus, it has a 170-degree viewing angle, so you can view it from the top, the bottom, the side. Because you know, with your laptop, when you turn on your laptop, and if you move to the side or your screen, you can't see it. It darkens it out. You won't get that with this. It has a 170-degree viewing angle. Plus, most notebooks and monitors come with about 200 to 250 nits of brightness. This tablet has 400 nits of brightness, which means if you're outside in the sun, you can turn the brightness up so you won't get that glare. You will get a clear image all the time.
Now, it is fantastic, everyone. And again, I love the weight and size of this one. It is super slim. Look at how slim that is. It is amazing when you look at technology, how far we've come. So according to the information given to me, that's 0.4 inches, which I believe is just over 1 centimeter in thickness. The weight is 1.3 pounds. So I could stand here this whole show and hold this up and not feel fatigued at all. And when you think about a tablet, you are holding it a lot of the time or setting it down, and you can do that with the case. But it is so comfortable to take with you. And 1.3 pounds, for those of you that do the grocery shopping, it's 580 grams if you were at the, the butcher or that kind of thing. So it's very lightweight. And that is the fabulous pink. You can see the camera here and here up in the front, as you were talking about. What's your favorite feature? And take us kind of on maybe a little bit of a tour of that, Renaldo.
I think one of my favorite features is the GPS that's built in on it, and I'll go right to that.
Okay.
So on the GPS, we'll pull up the Google Maps. Now, because Google certified this tablet, you know Google is the best when it comes to maps out there.
Right.
And Google, we've coined the phrase, I'm going to Google it. Because
it's true.
It's so well. So we'll go right to Google Maps, and I'll pull that up. Now, because we said it's Jelly Bean 4.1, it has the voice dictation. So what I'm going to do, instead of typing in what I'm looking for, I want to go to the Rogers Center. So I'm going to do is hit the microphone button.
Okay. Sorry, everybody, about the glare. It's just we have
Rogers Center.
The bright lights in our studio. So if we just tilt there, my dear, we're good.
Okay, let me just stop that because, so let me start that again. I'll hit this.
So if you are lost, if
Rogers
you have
Center.
no idea where you're going,
oh,
it's because I'm talking.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So
pardon me.
No problem. So we'll just Rogers Center. And right away it found it.
And it found it.
And
Turn
there
it
it
just
is.
a
So
bit
let's
forward.
just-
There we go. Okay, so
what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll right into that. There's a Rogers Center. Now you can go right down, and we'll see it. You can go right down to the seats. You can see the
oh my
seats
gosh, so
right
it'll
in
be
there.
that detailed. And that's a real picture.
And remember we said 10-finger touch?
Yes.
With 10-finger touch, I can take this and rotate it.
Oh my goodness.
Just like that.
See, that's fantastic, and that's going to enable you ahead of time to know where exactly you're going or where someone else is. The visuals are exceptional. The sound from Bang & Olufsen, the Danish company, which is top-rated, of course, internationally, is amazing. $588.96 is the value, and we're looking at $329.99. It's actually a little bit higher when I see the value page because of the apps today.
Yeah.
So know that this is all included. And if you were shopping for a tablet elsewhere, there are many tablets that sell for this price and more, just the tablet.
Just the tablet.
So you haven't added anything else on.
And those ones are dual-core processing. This is quad-core processing.
Thank you for saying that, because that's a huge deal. So meaning that we're able to do more.
You can do more and do it faster. That's it.
Without the headache. So it means headache-free in the long run. And again, everyone, this is an exclusive bundle. Brian, my producer, was just saying there's under 100 in the pretty pink. And this pink is exclusive for us here at the Shopping Channel. I realize we're looking at $329.99, but if you have a teenage daughter, oh my goodness. If you've got not even teenage. When I saw my two boys, 7 and 10, with these, I just, and the younger one, he wanted to get up early and come down and practice and play on it. Yep. And I said he was doing his dictate. It's so wonderful when you see young people pick this up and just how, boom, they're using it.
Oh, it is. And because of the experience you're getting with it. So, we all have smartphones out there. So, our smartphone is 4 inches. Here's a 7-inch tablet. Now, when you put it together, what would you rather be watching a movie on, playing a game on, or just doing your emails on, that 4, that 7, or the 10-inch. And when you look at the sides, the thickness of it all, the 10-inch actually looks thinner than the rest of them. That's the beauty with this. You're getting so much built into it. And because of, let's just talk about expandability. So we kept mentioning quad-core processing, and the reason for that is because you can upgrade a lot of things about a tablet. You can't upgrade the processor. So once you buy, I can hear the.
Sorry, I'm trying to frame by frame. I'm
I'm
getting technical here. I wanted to try that.
You can't upgrade the processor, so you can upgrade the memory. This comes with 16 gigs already on board. We're adding another 16 gigs, so you can add a disc just of movies, a disc just of music, a disc just of pictures. On top of that, has an HDMI port. Now, other tablets like the iGuys, you're not going to get that expandability. With the HDMI port, and we're going to go right over, so we have a 55-inch television right here. And I'm playing a movie off another tablet. So that tablet's plugged in. It's through my HDMI port. So I can take this tablet, 10 inches, when I'm traveling, I'm on the bus, I'm in a waiting room, I can watch my movie, nice, clear picture. But when I go home, I want to see it on 55 inches. So I plug it right in. There it is, 55 inches on that. Look how crystal clear that is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And because it's an HDMI, you're going to get video and sound on it. On top of that, I can plug it into a monitor. So the one thing with Android that the iGuys don't have is Flash. You can't play Flash on. With Android, you can play Flash. And a lot of the websites out there require Flash.
Okay.
I'm a photographer, and I have a photography website, and it's Flash enabled. So if a customer has an one of the iGuys tablets, they won't be able to do it. On an Android tablet, they can go on there. I can show my customers they can go on and see their pictures. They can scroll through the slideshows. It's that easy. And look how crystal clear those pictures are.
Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. And again, only available here at the Shopping Channel, everyone. If you've been thinking about a tablet, today is a great day. I know it's Monday. I know there's the time change involved. Remember to shop with confidence because we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You will love this. It's one of those items. I feel like I work here and then I go home and I work at home. And I know a lot of you are the same. And this is that item that, I had in the kitchen, I was doing something, you could quickly check an email. Then maybe you're after dinner, you wanted to look something up, look a song up or something relaxing and fun, you could do that. When it came to waiting in a waiting room, you could read a book. Yeah. You could, if you were, you had to travel somewhere and you wanted to figure out where the heck you're going.
When you get home, what do you do after you get home? You go to your desktop or pull out your laptop and you start going through, Facebook.
Check your email.
You're checking your email. You can just take this tablet, curl up on the sofa with a cup of tea, and just go through everything. It's that easy. It's that portable. Your tablet's going to weigh 4, 5, 6 pounds. This weighs 1.3 pounds.
Oh, I know. The weight and the slimness of this is fantastic. So,
and 8.5 hours of battery life.
Okay.
Full day computing.
Now, is that unusual? Is that something that we don't see all the time? Or
you don't see it all the time with tablets. Some definitely with notebooks you won't see it. Tablets you're starting to get into the higher hours of battery life. But with a notebook, you're only getting 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, so
with your tablet, and that's what we want to show. You know what? A lot of people ask, why do I need a tablet or a notebook? What's the difference between the two? You can do pretty much everything you can. For the average user, the tablet will do everything you need, from your email, from your Facebook, from watching movies, from playing music. Bluetooth enabled, so you can connect this to a Bluetooth speaker in your home. You can connect to a Bluetooth speaker in your car. Just drop it in your car, and right away you have music streaming wirelessly to any Bluetooth device.
And incredibly responsive, which is great. Where are you? There you are. Sorry, I'm holding it the other way. Take us through the features, and then we'll run through the offer one more time, everyone. It's 628-515. This is our today's showstopper, our best value of the day, and it's a value bundle with our Asus tablet as well. So key points.
You're getting Android. Not only Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, which is the latest operating system out there, which means you can do voice dictation with it. You're getting a quad-core processor. Not single, not dual, quad core. So your movies will stream faster, your games will play faster. You'll have a whole better experience with this. Battery life up to 8.5 hours. That's full day computing. And with the resolution, with the IPS panel, you're getting the richer colors plus the wider viewing angle. And again, remember, this is Google certified, so it has the Google Play Store on it. 32 gigs of storage. That's 14,000 songs or up to 80 hours of videos. That's a lot of videos. If you're traveling, I have 2 kids. I put them in the car. They each have their own tablet. They can watch a movie. Because there's a Bluetooth, it connects to your headphones wirelessly. The driving experience is so much better. I never hear, are we there yet? It's more like, oh, we're there already. That's what you're hearing.
And that's fantastic, that's what we want. We want to be able to, have everything right at our fingertips. So super, super convenient. Yeah. We have a couple minutes remaining. Can you take us?
I'm going to take actually something important. I want to take you into the Play Store.
Okay.
Play Store the Google Play Store is the largest app store in the world. And we're going to go quickly into it. So we go right into it, and right away you see it. So you can choose from your apps. Let me just get that glare out. You can choose from your apps, from your books, your magazines. Like I said, literally hundreds of thousands of books and magazines. Plus, there's 700,000 apps on there.
And are they current when you say books and magazines? If I wanted to look the latest issue of a design magazine or a fashion magazine or whatever,
I had McLean's March 2013 magazine that I pulled down on there. Plus, you can go back and get old Charles Dickens books if you want. So it has everything on there. They just keep adding onto it. They don't take away from it. That's the beauty of it. And we'll put this into perspective. So the iStore has roughly 350,000 apps. This one, and you know what? They make a wonderful product. I'm not going to knock it. It's a great product. But you're paying twice, sometimes 3 times the price for that product. You're getting over 700,000 apps. So twice as many apps.
That's going to keep you busy.
Oh, well. And let's just go right into the App Store here. So you go into the App Store and you can see right away you get the staff picks. You can get games. Well, let's go. Sorry, let's scroll across. Right there is the paid apps. So you get your top paid apps. Let's move it again because this is what I want. I want the top free apps. So right away, your Facebook, your Skype, your Netflix. Scroll up. You're getting your Angry Birds. You're getting your Scrabble, your Dropbox, Twitter. So all the apps that you use are here, and it's free. And look how fast that was to just go through, scroll them down. Right. You're not getting the grayed out icons at all. You're getting everything because it's quad-core processing on this.
Which is huge. And there's a particular tablet out there that is fantastic, but that's interesting that it's not quad-core.
It's not quad-core.
And it's quite a bit more expensive.
You're paying, like I said, you're paying twice the price. So if I have to put a tablet in both my kids' hands, that's a lot of money, right?
Gosh.
And you're more worried when you're putting that much money in each hands. But I have a 2-year-old. I give him the tablet, and he knows how to slide across, how to play his games. I have books under, like audio books that actually read and show the animation. So it's a great learning experience. There's so many times people want to try, they want to dip their toes into the tablet market, and what they do is they buy a subpar brand, and they have a horrible experience, and they stay away from tablets or they stay away from Android. With the price of this tablet, you're getting such a great experience. It's above what it's actually worth, the experience you're getting, because of the technology, because of the IPS panel, because of the Android 4.1, because of the quad-core processing, because of the expandability, because of the portability. The list goes on and on. Plus, all the apps that we're throwing in there for free, $265 worth of apps. So as we mentioned, 700,000 apps in the App Store, 500,000 of them are free. Out of the ones that you pay for, we're going to give you that $265 worth of those apps from the SOS online backups. That's 50 gigs of storage. You're getting a cooking app. So that cooking app has recipes, plus it can take that recipe and turn to a shopping list. So when you go to the grocery store, you have your shopping list and you just scratch it off when you're done. It has 2 dictionaries from your standard Merriam-Webster dictionary right to a medical dictionary. It's got to learn how Spanish on there.
Oh gosh.
So multiple games. It's got, and the documents to go. That alone with the Microsoft documents to go from Microsoft Excel to PowerPoint to Word. That's just one of the payment plans right there on it.
So when you're in Word or PowerPoint and you want to type, you can bring up a keyboard.
You can bring up a keyboard, or
can we show that actually? Because that may be something, if you've never tried a tablet before, you might think, oh, well, how would I actually write a document? Or if I had to send an email, I'm not good with the little texting things and all that on all these smartphones, if that's not appealed to you in the past. Typing on this is surprisingly easy. It surprised me how easy it is.
So you can just type, and you see,
even if your eyes aren't what they used to be, this is quite convenient. So whether you're, shooting somebody, just sending off an email, you can take a picture really quickly and send it and say, look where we are, what we just did. It's a great way to stay in touch without the computer.
And you see how big that keyboard is, right? It takes up half the screen, that keyboard. But again, if you have some ailments, and there's some people out there who have that, they have tendonitis, they have arthritis, all you have to do is hit the microphone button and you can dictate. So you can now just dictate your letter, dictate your email, and when you're done, just say send. It's that easy.
Well, it is our today's showstopper, everyone. Android Jelly Bean Tegra 3 quad-core power for multimedia enjoyment, 9.9 millimeters slim, so actually just a shade under centimeter, and we're offering this as our today's showstopper, our best value of the day. It's the Asus 10.1 Google Android 4.1 tablet bundle.